Any of you? Can you explain to me what's the difference between both? I got the response from Shur Gamel from Egypt. She said language accent. And language is a way of communication subject you learn new information. Wow, that's great. Dalal. She is an English teacher. Well, she is really an English teacher. What is the difference between language and subject? Whatever we use for making a communication, we use our body language, posture. We use our facial expression. We observe. When we look at something, that's called gesture. The way we use our body languages, posture and gesture, it's a language. We use speaking, vocal, the way we speak, we make different sounds. Okay, 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 okay. It's all included in language. So normally you can say whatever we use, spoken or body language or facial expression, it's all called a language to make a communication. But when we study about it, this is called a subject, grammar. This subject can be the books you are studying, rules and regulations in grammar, and there are many rules and regulations. All the people around the world never can claim I am perfect at English subject. Either they can't even claim to be perfect at English language. But to be honest here, this is my challenge, open challenge to everyone in this world. Either the people are native speakers, they are professors, or they are writers, the best speakers in this world. No one can claim that I am perfect at English. This is the same way when you are a native Arabic speaker. It's my challenge. You can't claim that you are a perfect native speaker of Arabic language or you are perfect at Arabic. The same way, if you are a native Hindi speaker, you can't claim that you are perfect at Hindi. You got it now? Well, go ahead. What's that? English is divided in two parts as well. As I explained to you, English language and English subject. Subject is grammar, and language is language for making a communication. For now, I'm not going to teach you grammar. Yes, but when you are needed, I will teach you. Don't worry about it. First, you have to know about language. Why? Because you are here to improve your communication skills, your public speaking skills, your personality development, and also the way you're talking, communication. Whenever you are going to have an interview, they're asking a lot of questions only in English language. It means that you have to face interviews and you have to speak English. We use 60% of body language and 40% of spoken. I just told you, English is divided in two parts. Now, English is language is also divided in two parts. The one you're using your body language is kind of postures and gestures. That's called body language. And you also speak, you use the vocal, your mouth. How many of you think that it's not correct? 60% body language and 40% speaking. Write one. I mean, type one if you think that no, it's not correct. I'm going to give you an example. And what is the difference between both? Any of you can explain? You have 1 minute.
Please, sir, could you repeat the question?
Question is, when will I be get married?
What?
When will I be get married? When I will be getting married.
It's up to you, sir. It's up to you, maybe.
I am joking. Listen to me carefully. This is not a random class. This is a special class. You have to be very careful. When I speak something, I'm not going to repeat the same. What is difference between body language and speaking or spoken? As I told you, it's divided in two parts.
Yes, and for body language, we usually use our hands, and face. But for speaking, just mouth and the sound. This is just the sound. Actually, the mouth is the kind of the body language.
Yeah, that's great. Any of you? Someone else? Someone else can explain?
I think body language, you should not say anything, but you while the body action, you can pretend to what's the meaning of
Wow. And speaking?
speaking as well. Like speaking is the different part, and body language is a different part. If you're not showing the body like a body movement, people cannot understand. You can say where, but if you are not moving that action like where, so you cannot accept that. without
Yeah,
body language.
that's great. Well tried, Kiara. She's getting a
Body
good score
language,
now.
also body language, we speak with gesture. And
Direction.
speaking, yes, and speaking with voice. You can hear me without, for example, you can hear me and you can don't see me, but you can hear me with voice.
Yeah. This is what I want to teach you exactly, because many of you have problem. I don't know speaking English. Speaking English is not only about speaking. Speaking English is all about understanding and using your proper body language and using your facial expression to speak something that you want. Got it? So when you are asking a question to me and I don't want to reply, facial expressions, yes, repeat. When you have a question to me about something else, do you know what is fiction? What is about fiction movies? And I have no idea, or I'm not interested in this question to reply. I use my body language and I say, yes, Carl, shrug. I replied to you, but I didn't speak. When you are asking a question to me and I have to reply, it's answer in positive. I don't want to speak. I'm using yes, I'm done. When someone is far from me, I want to call the person and I'm trying to shout. I'm trying to make my voice louder. I'm trying to raise my voice and I can't reach the person. And I just use my hand. Sometimes when you're calling differently and direction is changed, the way you're using your hand is changed, and maybe it's going to be a little different. You're also calling this time, this one is romantic. Well, I got to know about movies. Because when I'm watching movies, I'm learning, not watching a movie, I'm also learning language, how they're using their body movement and everything. Nice speaking and using hand. This is also body language. Still, I want to reply your question's answer in a different way. I don't want to speak. Yes. No. It also depends on how you're going to give your movement. When you want to reply quickly, you nod your head quickly. Kind of. When you're scared and someone is asking a question, you want to make sure that you are going to reply quickly. Yes, very fine. You are replying. You have no idea. It's yes or no. But you're replying. You're using body language. Sometimes you are talking to someone on a call and you're moving. You're moving and talking. This is also body language. You use sign languages for speaking. It's all body language. Do you think that you don't speak it means that you can't speak English? Well, you already know English. You just need to speak English. There are many people around the world. They are naturally dumb. Yes, they don't have power. They don't have voice box to speak, but they still speak. And they also have different stages. Some people they can't speak anything. Kind of when you're asking a question or they want to express something, they just speak without speaking anything, without making a sound. And they have to speak because they don't have speaking power. It doesn't mean that they don't speak a language. Now think if the person is from Saudi Arabia and he is coming to visit me, but the person is actually dumb, and we are going to make a conversation, but I can't understand him because he cannot speak. Two different things are there. The first one, I can't understand Arabic. The second one thing, he is not able to speak. He is going to use body languages. I can understand. But at the same time, when I'm speaking English, he's not able to understand English. He can't catch me. He can't understand me. But when I speak Arabic, he can understand me. And he can answer me by using body languages. It means that he is capable to speak. But he's not, he's capable to make a communication by using body language. He's not capable to speak vocally. You get it now? If I'm going to speak only talk about languages, it's going to take an hour. All the topics, points I include in this class, they are not just a topic. They are a complete class when I'm going to talk about everything. Now move on, grammar. Grammar is everything about English, rules, regulations, poetry, prose, like a story, history, out of speaking, or the way you are using English language. It is spoken in poetry, writing, essays, or anything else. It's called subject. It can be grammar or poetry, prose, drama, anything else that we are getting at the advanced level when going to university level. It's going to be divided in two parts, linguistic and literature. For now, we're not going to get deep in grammar. When we will have grammar class, we will talk about everything when we are going to talk about grammar. I will give you just one example to make you understand. All these sentences, all these phrases I spoke, do you think that I'm thinking what I'm speaking is wrong or right? No.
No.
I'm just speaking the way I'm teaching you. I'm not thinking anything it's going to be wrong or right because I'm teaching you a language. I'm speaking the way people are speaking languages. You also don't think about the languages you are speaking. You just speak something to make a communication, nothing else. But yes, when we talk about the same thing, particular sentence and a word, what is the actual meaning and why we are using differently? What is this word? I got a question from Christian yesterday. He asked me a question. It was read out. It means
Yes, sir.
yes. There are different kind of phrasal verbs. Read out. We're using two different words and it's making a different meaning. That's why grammar matters. When they say, you are a good girl, you are a good boy. I'm just saying, I'm just speaking, I'm just giving you a compliment. But when you talk about grammar, about this sentence, we will talk in deep. You is a subject. Are is a helping verb. A is a qualifier or determiner. Girl is a noun, which is used as an object. This sentence can be divided in two parts, subject and predicate. When we talk about subjects, the subject is only can be a person, place, or thing, noun, or can be pronouns. But object can be different, including different things. Verb and helping verb, qualifier, determiner, adjective, aid verb, interjection, conjunction, a lot of things going to be object. This is all about grammar. Well, when we are going to talk about grammar in deep, we will put all these topics and points when we are talking about grammar. Move on. Why do you want to learn English? Azam, what are you doing? You can reply for this question. You have 1 minute. You have this question. You want to learn English.
To communicate with people from all the world and to get a better job.
You see, you're bad. You couldn't get the better job yesterday. You talked about English.
I will tell you something after.
I will tell you. After
I
this
will tell you. Sorry, I will tell you after. I have a new opportunity.
Sure. Oh, wow. That's great. So, someone else. I got the response from Amdala to make a communication around the world, the people they are, and to get a better opportunity to get a job for facing interviews, right? Any of you?
I need to learn English because I need to open work in abroad in the future. Because I need to understand
So English
the
speaking,
foreign.
English speaking is need for our generation, maybe.
Actually, sir, English is a common language that are speaking in whole country, so it can be understandable by any people.
Wow, amazing.
And everything is included in English language. Whatever we have to buy, so everything is in English language.
It is
Okay.
a like common language.
Yes.
Now my kids are studying English medium and I have to teach them. If I'm not like learning English, so I cannot teach him. That's why.
Teach them.
Yes, sir.
Realty said that to understand my teachers. Wow, you're all teachers speak English.
It's also a challenge for me.
But sir, nowadays English just like a skill. If you know English, so you have a skill.
Exactly. Realty, if you're having my classes for 3 months, it's not you not able to understand your teachers. Your teachers will be unable to understand you.
Yes.
And you're getting at that level of speaking English. You got it? They will be worried about you, what are you saying, what are you speaking, and you're going to speak accents. Welcome, sis club. Well, move on. You all have different perspective, different ideas, and the way you're learning English, the reasons why you're learning English. But here, all people around the world, they're not native speakers, they're learning English, or they are going to advance their English language professionally. There can be three major reasons. The first is love. And when you hear this love, what comes to your mind? Relationship. No, no, no. This love is not about relationship. Don't be crazy. This love is about you are falling with something to know better, to get immersed, to have in your life. This is love here. Or need. It is need of the time. Whenever you are going, they have a lot of requirements in English language. The first requirement is English language. If you're not able to speak English, they're not going to hire you. The last one is compulsion. you don't love learning English, you don't love speaking English, you don't need it anymore because you're a businessman, businesswoman, and you have a lot of money. You can talk your native language peacefully and perfectly. You don't think that is your need. That's the reason. It's a compulsion going to be. After all, you have to learn English, and it is going to be a compulsion. Now, when I'm talking only about these 3 points, it's going to take more than an hour. Going to take a little time because time is getting over. We have only 15 minutes. I will give you examples about all these, and we will continue this class tomorrow also. Okay? When you love someone or when you love something, you don't care about this world. You forget everything. You just focus the one thing you are falling in love with it. When two people are talking to each other in English language and they are talking very peacefully or politely and positively, you are looking at them and you are falling in love. So I can give you an example. There is a girl and there is a boy talking to each other. Sorry, I'm sorry, boy is broken. Maybe he got hurt in love. I'm just giving an example. Don't take it seriously. When they are both talking to each other seriously, politely, positively, romantically, hey honey, I didn't see you for a long time. Is everything okay? I'll be missing you, you know. And you didn't reply to my messages. And she is, I'm sorry, I was sick. I couldn't take my phone, and the phone was with my father or with my mom. Oh, so sorry. And now, when you are looking at them, you are falling in love with English, the way they are speaking. I think you're also falling in love with this couple, maybe. I'm not sure about it. But what if we change the situation? It's going to be a hard conversation. They are both hyper, angry. They are talking differently. They are using slang words. And they're both speaking in English language. What the hell are you doing? Every day I'm calling you, but you don't pick up my call. Are you cheating on me? I requested you. I call you. Then leave me a message when you're home. But when you're home, I don't know for a long time, you didn't leave a message. What's wrong with you? Is everything okay? Now it's done with you. I'm done with you. I can't continue this relationship. That's a freaking crazy guy. A lot of slang words I can't use in this class. Now, when you listen to them, they sound like rude, not polite, and you are not going to fall in love with English in this situation. Oh God, what the hell is going on? What the language they are talking? I'm not going to learn this language. So when you're having only positive sides and you are getting attracted to something, you are getting attracted to a language, you love it. And you don't care about other languages. Sometimes even you forget your own language. What is my language? Oh, the word is used in my language. Sometimes it happens with you. Don't show in closely, it's broken. Why you speak into class? Well, Refi, I'll just give you an example to make you understand. The second one is need. We will talk about this class tomorrow. We will continue this class. Your class is finished for today.